What are you watching?
What are you watching? Elodie, le film!
I'm still trying to process the absolute nightmare I experienced at Hotel Principe, Venice. It's like they took all the worst qualities of a hotel and mashed them together into a perfect storm of disappointment and frustration. As I stepped into the lobby, I was immediately hit with a musty smell that lingered throughout my entire stay. I mean, how hard is it to air out a room? It's not like I'm asking for fresh flowers or anything, just a basic level of cleanliness. But no, they seemed to think that a faint scent of mildew was acceptable. And don't even get me started on the front desk staff. They were about as helpful as a chocolate teapot. I asked them about the broken heater in my toilet, and they just shrugged it off like it was no big deal. Like, hello, I'm paying good money to stay here, and you can't even be bothered to fix the most basic amenities? It's not like I'm asking for a private beach or something, just a functioning toilet. The room itself was a tiny, cramped box with a view of the wall next to me. I mean, I've seen bigger closets. And the bed? Oh boy, the bed was like sleeping on a deflated balloon. The springs were so broken down that I could feel every single one digging into my back. I swear, I've slept better on a friend's couch. But wait, it gets better. The air conditioning was barely functioning, and the shower was so small that I had to wrap my body around the curtain just to avoid getting water all over the floor. It was like they wanted me to feel like I was showering in a sardine can. And the breakfast? Forget about it. I mean, I've had better granola at a hostel. The selection was pathetic, and the stuff they did have was stale and tasteless. I was expecting a nice, fluffy croissant or something, but no, I got a sad, soggy pastry that looked like it had been sitting out for days. But you know what the worst part is? It's not even like they're trying. It's like they're just coasting on their 4-star rating, thinking that they can get away with subpar service and mediocre amenities. Newsflash, you can't. I'm not some clueless tourist who's going to give you a glowing review just because you have a nice location. I'm a paying customer, and I expect to be treated like one. I mean, what's the point of even calling yourself a 4-star hotel if you can't deliver on the basics? It's like they're scamming people, taking their money and giving them a subpar experience. And you know what? I'm not going to let them get away with it. I'm going to make sure that everyone knows about the horrible experience I had at Hotel Principe, Venice. So, dear readers, what do you think? Have you had a similar experience at this stump? Let me know in the comments below. And to Hotel Principe, Venice, I say, it's time to step up your game or get out of the business. You can't keep taking advantage of people and expecting them to come back for or more. Ugh, just thinking about it makes me so angry. I need to go calm down with a nice cup of tea. The dark truth about businesses near Hotel Principe, Venice. If you're staying at Hotel Principe in Venice, you might think you're in for a dreamy Italian experience, gondolas, romance, maybe a nice espresso by the canal. But the businesses nearby? They're like a bad magic trick. The kind where you pay too much, expect wonder, and end up holding a dead pigeon instead of a dove. Let's start with the shopping. The stores near Hotel Principe? They're not charming boutiques. They're the kind of places where you walk in hoping for Venetian elegance and leave wondering if you accidentally stepped into a discount warehouse. Take Nave de Vero, a mall that somehow manages to be both boring and stressful. The reviews paint a picture of chaos, broken air conditioning, staff who treat customers like unpaid extras in their personal soap opera, and a general vibe of "why did I come here?" One visitor waited patiently with a number, only to be yelled at and skipped over. Another described it as suffocating, and not in the romantic, Venetian way. More like, I might pass out from disappointment. Then there's the food. Oh, the food. If you're craving authentic Italian cuisine, prepare to be betrayed. Bacaro Quebrado is one of those places that tricks you with good photos and then serves spaghetti that tastes like it was cooked by someone who hates joy. The seafood? Rubbery. The tiramisu? Soggy. The service? A masterclass in ignoring customers. One couple waited an hour for a table, only to be seated next to a door that let in all the cigarette smoke from outside. Another diner found shrimp shells in every bite of their pasta, like a cruel treasure hunt. But the real tragedy? Harry's Bar. A legendary spot, famous for inventing the Bellini. Or at least, that's what they want you to think. The reality? Overpriced, underwhelming, and staffed by people who seem to have been trained by a grumpy cat. The Bellini? Served from a bottle, not freshly made. The food? One guest described the shrimp risotto as tasting like a week past exploration, which is a poetic way of saying rotten. And the prices? Imagine paying 22 euros for a cocktail in a shot glass while the waiter sighs at you like you're ruining his day. Even the Indian restaurant, Ital-India, falls short. The reviews tell a story of hidden charges, dry paneer, and service so bad it feels personal. One diner was charged 3 euros just to sit down, like paying a fee for the privilege of disappointment. Another was refused dessert because, according to the waiter, it's not worth the effort. Imagine running a restaurant and telling customers their happiness is too much work. And then there's Venice MArt, a place so beautiful, you'd think it was a dream. Until you try to eat there. Families turned away for no reason, reservations ignored, and food that leaves you sick. One guest threw up after eating veal cheek, and the staff's reaction? A shrug and a bill. So what's the lesson here? The businesses near Hotel Principe are a minefield of overpriced mediocrity, bad service, and broken promises. Some rely on their famous names to trick tourists, others just don't seem to care. If you want a real Venetian experience, you might need to walk a little farther. Because here, you're not a guest. You're just another wallet waiting to be emptied. And that's the sad truth. Venice is magic, but the magic stops at the hotel door. Okay, so I was, looking into things happening around Hotel Principe, you know? It's supposed to be all beautiful and romantic there, but there's stuff going on. It's just sad, honestly. Businesses near Hotel Principe, Venice, they can be tricky. Some people try to take advantage, especially of tourists. There was this thing, it happened not too far from Canal-Front, where people pretend to be police. Can you believe that? Seriously, who does that? They call people, saying someone's son, or someone they care about, is in trouble and they need money, right now. They keep you on the phone, busy, and another person goes to your house to get the money. It's awful. This woman, she gave them jewelry and stuff worth over 10,000 euros. 10,000. I bet she felt just completely broken. They caught one of the guys, a young man from Naples, trying to run away with the jewels. He probably thought he was so clever. I imagine the police were not very happy, you know? They probably sent him to jail for a long time. And the woman, she probably didn't trust anyone who called her for months. It ruins everything, doesn't it? You start questioning everyone. Businesses near Hotel Principe, Venice, again, they're just opportunistic. Another thing that happened, also in Canal-Front, was with an 80-year-old woman. 80. The same scam, someone pretending to be a police officer, saying her son caused an accident. It's just so cruel. How could someone target an elderly person? A plainclothes officer actually overheard the scammer, because he was speaking in a different accent, you know, Neapolitan. He followed him and caught him with the stolen items. The scammer, he even apologized. But an apology doesn't give back her peace of mind. They banned him from Venice, which, okay, good, but it doesn't fix what he did. She probably needed a lot of support from her family and friends after that. She might have even felt ashamed, even though she did nothing wrong. These scams, they don't just take money, they take away your feeling of safety. And the scammer, he likely learned a lesson, maybe, or maybe he'll just move to another city and try it again. It's just depressing, really. And, you know, these things happen so close to Hotel Principe. People go there for a nice holiday, and then this. It's just not fair.